Greetings, YouTube. LMS Tactical here. I hope you guys are doing good. I gotta obviously do something about this this Judge Kavanaugh confirmation hearing because while I couldn't wait to watch it, I just couldn't stomach a lot of it. I don't know. Hopefully you guys watched it, but what a fucking joke, and it just evokes so much shit that none of it's gonna be new to you. I think we all feel the same way. Except for some of the women. I'm probably going to offend women, and I don't mean to offend you guys, but I'm sick of this fucking world where, warning, there's going to be foul language on this video. If you don't like it, don't watch it. There's my disclaimer. But I'm sick of this world where, this new thing where everybody's offended by everything, and we're not allowed to offend people. Fuck that. This is called real world, man. People get offended, and if you don't like it, fuck off. But, what a fucking joke. Let me tell you something. Beyond the obvious stuff is this. This guy is obviously, clearly, to everybody, including the libs, more than qualified for the position to get to the Supreme Court. And we all expected that they would try to throw up roadblocks and do shit. And we all knew that somebody was going to come out of the woodwork and say, hey, this guy fucking grabbed my tits or whatever. We knew that was going to happen. But what I don't think we did know was the extent, to that the liberals would go to put up roadblocks and try to derail this whole thing. And it's so obvious, Dianne Feinstein, that fucking man, she's an obstructionist. They're all obstructionists, They bring this bitch, and I say bitch because I don't believe that she's a victim. All the Republicans are being very polite. What is this lady's name? Christine, whatever. Everybody's being polite, saying, well, I'm sure something happened to her, but it wasn't, Kavanaugh didn't do it. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think anything happened to her. And to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck if it did, because if something happened to you over 30 years ago when you were 15, and what the fuck? You were 15 years old, and it took you 30-something years to fucking report it, then it wasn't that traumatic. This bitch has been proven a liar every time she fucking opens her mouth. She says that, whatever. If you don't know what's going on, basically when she was 15, I think a 16-year-old cat, she was at a party. She doesn't remember when. She doesn't remember where. She doesn't remember who she was with, other than the fact that Kavanaugh was there and he put his hand over her mouth and was dry fucking her, whatever he was doing. Listen. She said that traumatized her so much she can't fucking fly. 5 minutes of research, and the Republicans found out that she flies all over the fucking world, going on vacations to Tahiti and everywhere else in the world. She says that it's affected her entire life, yet she was able to fucking go through fucking school. She became a doctor, if you really want to call a psychologist a doctor. I mean, listen, here's a little fun fact. 90% of psychologists and psychiatrists are fucking nuts. Now, I don't know if that's because they've been around nutty people so long that it just fucking... they absorb their insanity, but they're nuts, man. This bitch, just looking at her, she's got 15 fucking cats, her house is a mess, and I have no doubt that either fucking the Clintons, George Soros, or the fucking, the Pink Pussy Hat Woman's Now movement, these people are paying her. You don't have to look hard to offer somebody, hey, here's $1 million, man, to just come out and swear that this guy fucking molested you, or groped you, or tried to rape you. There's no evidence. They're talking about, well, why don't the FBI? They want the FBI to investigate it now because they're trying to delay this whole thing, to the midterms, and they're hoping that they can fucking delay it. And then they're talking about if he does get confirmed, they're going to try to get him impeached, because they know that they use the Supreme Court as a weapon to further the destruction of our Constitution. That's what Democrats do. And when I say Democrats, I'm including all liberals, all socialists, any of these fucking Bernie Sanders, all these people. Anybody that's on the left, they want to put people like fucking Sotomayor and these other motherfuckers into the Supreme Court so they can dismantle our country. And we can't just sit by and stand for this, man. We got to be fucking writing letters, whatever the fuck it takes, man. Make your voice heard. Let your representatives know that this is not, listen, what goes around comes around, by the way. These cocksuckers on the left think we're going to forget what they've done. And God help the next time, I'm going to tell you right now, the next person that they try to confer in the Supreme Court molested me when I was fucking 6. I don't remember who it was yet, but it'll come to me once they have their fucking person. You know what I'm saying? You see how easy it is? And this is what they do. And this is where I'm going to offend women. This is where I'll offend women. And I'm semi-sorry. Women, there is no fucking suffrage going on with you. Talking to women now. This is supposed to be the year that the women rise up. Listen, you burned your fucking bras a long time ago. You got out of the kitchen a long time ago. You crashed through the glass ceiling a long time ago. Fucking Trump employs women, pays women. I've worked for women. I've had women partners that make more money than me. Women have more rights. They're like fucking minorities. They have more rights than a fucking white man. A straight white man. And in fact, look at this bitch, what's her name, in Macy or May, whatever, that fucking senator from Hawaii. I don't know what's going on in Hawaii, but just from the politics, I wouldn't set foot on that shithole. You'll never see me in Hawaii. Fuck Hawaii. These people are nuts. They are so comfortable with their sexism and their fucking anti-fucking man and all this other bullshit. The shit that they used to claim that they were against. Where am I? They're so comfortable that she's like, hey, and as far as you men, I got a suggestion for you. Just shut up and get out of the way. That's what she said. I ain't gonna shut up. Fuck you, you nasty bitch. You look at her. She's another one. 15 cats. She hasn't had a proper fuck in so long that her fucking back teeth are fucking quivering. They're all fucked up. You look at the people that were behind this bitch that was testifying in front of Congress yesterday, and they're all butched out, ugly as fuck, man-hating fucking scumbag fucking sea hags. And that's who's representing the American woman. And any woman in my family, and they watch these videos, any woman in my world that aligns themselves with the left, fuck you. Because if you align yourself with the left now, you're not only anti-American, anti-Constitution, and anti-fucking law enforcement, anti-everything else, anti-straight male. Beards piss them off, guns piss them off, man-spreading, fuck you. It's this whole fucking thing of men are evil. Fuck you. You people live and exist in a world that was built by men, you cocksuckers. And furthermore, I'm choking because I'm so fucking mad. And furthermore, you ought to fucking thank straight white men, because we're the ones that fucking got you to where you're at. You didn't suffer. It's like fucking Obama said, you didn't build that. Well, you didn't suffer. Unless you're fucking 90 years old, you ain't suffered shit. You got more fucking rights than anyone else. And if you're a fucking minority woman, you own the fucking world. And if you're a straight white fucking Christian male like me, allegedly straight, Gino, what happened last weekend, I was drinking. I must have been. I just know I woke up wearing Gino's dress. So, but listen, I'm so fucking mad. There is no longer the comfort and time for us to just sit quiet while they fucking turn our own fucking kids against us. They teach in schools how fucked up men are. That's why you look at young men. Young men today are so fucked up. If I was a young man today and single, I would invest in one of those expensive fuck dolls, or I would change teams. Because I'm so happy I'm married. I would not know how to fucking operate in this world where guys gotta fucking talk all feminine. They gotta fucking look all fucking feminine. They could be they're praised if they're not sure what sex they are. If they change their sex like they change their fucking their shirts, that makes them they're a better man than, let's say, a fucking combat veteran or somebody that's actually done something for this country and for other people. Fucking liberal women, you make me sick. You're worse than liberal men. But liberal men? What the fuck is going on with you? All these cocksuckers in Congress that are fucking sitting there going, yes, I believe her. She's a victim. And the guy laughed, and that really scarred her forever. She was so believable. Yeah, you guys fucking trying to get your fucking political people into place, so you're backing these fucking lying whores. But you watch what happens. Karma's a bitch, man. Because what's going to happen when you start fucking rising to a certain level, and sooner or later some fucking chick's gonna say, because we're establishing precedent here, they're gonna say that you touched their tits when you were fucking 10. Hey, I got a fucking news flash for you. Oddly enough, this girl's name was Kristen, not Christine, but Kristen. When I was fucking 15, I was in a fucking treehouse with a girl named Kristen, and I'm like, show me your tits, and she showed me her tits, and we giggled, and I touched them, and then I showed her my pee-pee, and then we fucking went to kiss. And I was so fucked up, I didn't realize you had to turn your head, so we bumped noses and we laughed. Now, I am sure that if she's a liberal today and I was running for office, she'd come out somehow and say that I fucking drug her up into the treehouse by her hair, ripped her shirt open, and fucking grabbed her titties. Every fucking teenager is gonna play touchy-feely, and that doesn't constitute a fucking attempted rape 30 fucking years later. You know, if you're that, and this bitch, and I'll end it with this. Look, I haven't been diagnosed with PTSD for reasons I've talked about on other videos, you know, but almost all of us have PTSD. If you've witnessed or survived a traumatic event that was really horrific, odds are you have PTSD. I can tell you that. I was telling a buddy a story about some guy that died on my arms, and my pens and my uniform went into the bullet hole in his head as he fell on me. And his brains got stuck on my pen, and they pulled out, so his whole fucking brains were down in my gun belt. I was a cop at the time. I didn't shoot him. I was trying to save him. And when I was telling him that story, man, I was sweating. I literally was jacked up, man, for hours. And, you know, that's just one story out of hundreds. I know what PTSD is. Just growing up with my fucking abusive mother was enough to give you PTSD. So this chick's like, hey, I can't remember things because of my PTSD. I got a news flash for you. And you combat vets, you know, or people or cops, or anybody that's got PTSD, tell me if I'm fucking wrong. I don't have a memory of my entire childhood. My childhood memories are fucked over. Probably because I got butt fucked by Hobo the fucking clown or something. I don't know. But I have just little teeny memories when I was a kid, with the exception of traumatic shit. Like when my mom threw me out into the fucking, in Watts and told those Crips to beat my ass, and she took off and left me there. Or when she threw me out of the house when I was fucking 4 years old wearing my one-piece pajamas. And the cops picked me up. I can remember every detail from the minute the event started and even prior to it. But other shit I can't remember. So I don't buy that bullshit about PTSD, you know, I can't remember. Fuck you. This chick's lying. I'm at my destination. Don't put up with this shit. Don't sit quietly. What do you guys think about this, man? If Kavanaugh's not confirmed, I don't know what the fucking deal is going to be. I don't know what plan B is, but anyways, that's my rant. Love you. LMS Tactical. I'm out. Stay safe.